Tonight, we're going to talk about the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup. We're going to give you guys some tips for building your bankroll. We have another expanded Libation Exploration. What else we got? We're going to do some trivia. We got top picks. Hey, I'm JT. We are the numbers guys. And this show is BS. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ready, dope.
All right, let's do it.
This is the 50,000-watt voice of the numbers guys in
The Motor City.
And now, live from Studio 8B, it's time to BS with the guys.
Well, what is going on, Numbers Nation? Hey, if you're seeing us live on YouTube, or if you're seeing us on YouTube in general, man, is it great to be with you. And if you're catching us live, please feel free to hop in the chat and say hello. Q-Dub's already there. My boy says yo. By the way, Q-Dub's, nice piece of hitting. I was checking out your channel the other night. Nice piece of hitting. First one of the year I saw. Kid's fast.
Yeah, he's got some wheels.
He's got some wheels on him. Hell yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, if you'd rather send us a text, the number's on the screen right now. If you'd rather send us a text, it's going to be TNG Live 007, also known as 864-548-3007.
Another
to say there, pal.
another left-hander.
Oh, Q-Dub's lefty?
Yeah, isn't that weird? Not a single one in our family before my son and him.
Now that you mention it, yeah, he is. I caught that, but I didn't think anything of it. Somebody's at my house. I didn't think anything of it.
That's why.
Yeah, that's wild. Weird, wild stuff. And if we provide you guys any value tonight, whether it's entertainment, perhaps a betting tip, maybe even a beer recommendation, a bourbon recommendation, or an unrecommendation tonight, possibly, please give this video a like. It's a thumbs up. Looks like that. And your subscription would be greatly, bigly even, appreciated. Now with me for the entire hour, to my right, your left, we got the man wearing the Don't Be a Richard.
Oh,
Wait a minute, that's going to be
offensive to
that's
some.
offensive
Yeah.
to some. Looks like we match.
I think this graphic's a week old, sir.
Oh, Maddie D's not here. Please hold.
Oh, Big D.
Change that.
Tones is in the house.
Yeah.
Tones is sorry about that, Tones.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I screwed that one up. Go ahead, D-Dub. What's going on, man?
Well, let me tell you what's going on.
Yeah, well,
just,
that's what I asked you.
Living the American dream.
Okay.
Getting hot up here. Somebody turned down the AC on us, which is
You
not
like that?
cool.
There you go.
Not cool. Otherwise, that's about it. Just,
Not cool, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Vinny's trying to save some bucks on the DTE bill.
The DT.
The dirty dog.
Yeah, it sucks having a landlord sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hell with them.
Yeah. Tones, we missed you last week, buddy.
I missed you guys. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah. You might have noticed that the microphone arm has changed. I lubricated
Yes.
those. They glide like they're on air now, so you can move that around all shows, get it. Yeah,
Let's
check.
see. It does move pretty smooth.
Yeah,
he
it's a little
went to
smoother.
your lube guy.
Yeah. So that's what you did with the WD-40 I got you for your birthday.
That's exactly what I did with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good use.
Hey, how was the Chris or not the Christmas concert? My God, the band concert.
Band concert. Yeah, Anthony was rocking out. Did some Bruno Mars jams.
Oh, really?
If you're into Bruno Mars, yeah.
If I'm in,
Who's not into him?
yeah, more appropriately.
Some people.
Not a fan.
Not a fan?
No,
I like it when
okay.
what's that? 20
Shocking.
karat gold, something.
Yeah, 24
that's a good
karat gold.
one.
Yeah, I like that one.
When I was your man.
Okay.
I don't like that one
Catch a
that
grenade?
says something about strawberries or
Catch a
something like that.
No, it was good. It's entertaining. He's much improvement from first concert in the fall to now.
Okay.
When they were just learning how to play an instrument back then. So
Now, does he follow in your footsteps and play the skin flute, or?
I was doing the drums and
Oh, no kidding.
xylophone.
Oh, that's percussive.
Yeah.
He's like a real
Like that.
miniature Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was rocking out.
Bruno Mars play the drums? Or the
think
xylophone?
so.
Does he really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
have to
think he plays
verify
the
that.
drums. I think he played all the instruments on his first album or something like that. And he also wrote a bunch of songs, I guess, that are not performed by others. I don't really like him, though.
You seem to know a lot about him. Rich, what's going on with you, man?
That's what somebody told me.
Yeah, got the
There's
backwards cap.
Always one hater in the group, and it's usually Daryl.
It's usually Daryl. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys are going to argue about tonight. That's I look forward to this every week.
I got a lot of, I was going to say fan mail, but
Yeah.
it's actually hate mail. Everybody is supporting Rich.
Well, you were a
They're like,
little.
why are you giving Rich a hard time?
when you
We
said
love Rich.
I'm editorializing,
Bring back Rich.
you're a friggin' idiot. I think last week that might have been a little over the top.
You took that out of context.
Don't be a
Like I did. Rich, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. It's good
You
to
can
see
catch
you.
Bruno Mars in residency at MGM Graham right now too. By the way,
Oh, yeah. If you're heading down to Vegas.
if you're heading out to Vegas.
No.
Yeah.
It's different.
And that is true.
Well, guys, we have a action-packed show tonight. It's action-packed,
With a K?
full of action. Maybe you can
Okay.
spell it however you want. I know spelling's not your thing.
Oh.
Let's start the show off the way we start every show. Do you guys want to do that?
We got plenty.
All right, let's do libation. Here we
Trivia?
go.
25 minutes.
We should do the libation
It's a good idea.
with a little break in between each one. Come back 20 minutes later.
And we're back in Studio 8B. Q-Dub says lefties on top. Is that true?
Don't say that around tones.
Oh, yeah.
You'll take it the wrong way.
Lefties on top.
Lefties on top.
Top of the order. He's a leadoff hitter.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's going well so far, this show. Today's Libation Exploration is sponsored by G&G Construction.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
G&G Concrete and Construction, the official residential and commercial concrete contractors of the Numbers Guys, and they too can be your premier concrete contracting partner. Hey, Tones, you know this? Greg and the guys have over 2 decades of expertise in crafting durable and aesthetically pleasing
I'm aware of
concrete
that, yes.
solutions for both residential and commercial projects. So listen, if you're in Macomb, Oakland, Wayne County, and you need either residential or commercial concrete services, give G&G a call, 586-571-0337, or visit them online at gngconcrete.com.
Oh, is that what it says at the bottom? I thought it said gangrene.
Gangrene?
It's a G&G.
G&G.
Yeah,
Oh.
G&G Concrete.
and G.
They didn't pay anything for that sponsorship, but they've been so kind to us over the years. Kind to me especially. I've drank a lot of their wine
Yes.
at various times, and I
Concrete
thought
company's wine?
yeah, good
They
people.
make wine?
You probably know Greg and neighbor Stacy. That's Greg and his dad's company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's disappointing. I thought the first dollar came into the account.
No, this one was free of charge.
Well, maybe if they get a flood of business, we'll get some
Low referral?
finder's fees going on.
sure.
Yeah.
No, I know they do good work though.
Instead
I
of
do know
Angie's
that.
list, it could be us. So.
Yeah, and hey, listen, if you want your business featured free of charge currently, shoot me an email, numbersguys@numbersguyslive.com. That's numbersguys@numbersguyslive. No, I'm sorry. That's not the right email address. It's numbersguys@numbersguys.live. That's what it is. Numbersguys
/GeoCities.
at numbersguys.live.
/ no weird guys.
Daryl, you want to take a second while we're tasting our first beer? I forgot to grab the cup, so I'm gonna go grab those. You want to talk about these shirts that we're wearing?
I do. These shirts are not just in honor of Rich, our everybody's favorite numbers guy. It's actually something that we all support in kicking cancers. You know what? Kicking their behind. The charity specifically is called Metacritic. That's not right. Metastatica.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, we got sponsorship coming out the yin yang this week here.
Rich, you ran a 5K. What was your time on that?
I think it was more walking with the dogs. So
What, did you
came in
beat
under 25 minutes? I think.
Did you beat Michael Scott's time from The Office? Or
I don't remember his time.
did you throw up the fettuccine Alfredo while you were?
Did
No.
you have any
We
chafing?
took the dog into like no chafing,
I had chafing.
no
before, it's not fun.
sore back. It was a nice day at the old Stony Creek. So
So I know we're gonna
this
get
was
some,
last Saturday.
some comments about what is Metastatic. What in the world is this company? And what does it stand for? I'm getting this right from the website, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Metastatic is a nonprofit that was created by an individual living with metastatic breast cancer. Through learning more intently about the disease, a strong desire was fostered in wanting to take back the power that this cancer had taken from her and her family. In fact, she goes to my church. Her name is Amanda, and her husband, Tony, they both started this, wanting to assist in spreading awareness of not only the metastasis. I should really pronounce this right.
Metastasis?
Yeah,
Metastasis
phonetic
of
spelling?
and or the reoccurrence of cancer.
Okay.
Basically, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
Hers was breast cancer. Also in combination with putting light, humor, and the promotion of a positive outlook on the nastiness of the rampant disease. And this is the humor part.
This is the
We
humor
can
part.
say, don't be
a Richard.
Richie.
Right.
You actually got tones in green and white. Look at
That's-
this.
Yeah, that's what it took.
This is the only time you'll see it.
Richard, does anybody call you Dick ever?
Just Daryl.
Yeah, I know Daryl. I shouldn't say besides
You
Daryl.
save it for close friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
close friends.
When we were kids, it was a funny thing for
Yeah.
sure. More elementary humor.
a different
junior
genera-
high maybe.
A different generation, I believe that was a very popular name. In fact,
Sure, Dick
both
Nixon,
both dads on Bewitched were Dick
Dick
York
both Dicks.
and Dick Sargent.
They definitely were.
So the mission statement is
I Dream of Jeannie had a couple dicks.
Is this worse? Is this
That
the
was
same
a
as saying
different
"Don't be a
show.
Karen"?
Oh.
Is this the male? Is this the male version of saying "Don't be a
I
Karen"?
think wasn't that a dick in that show too?
I think
Whatever. Moving on.
Richard
Dick Van
Hageman?
Dyke is my favorite Dick.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
That's a great
Metastatic's mission is to provide not only awareness of metastatic cancers, am I saying that right still?
I think so.
You're good.
But to serve as a sounding board for family, friends, and metavivers alike, which I believe is a play on
Survivor.
yes.
Yeah.
Through the various products Metastatic provides and will be providing in the future, a portion of the proceeds will circulate to numerous research, smaller metastatic nonprofits fighting for the opportunity to equally assist others living with / suffering from metastatic cancer.
Great
Sounds
charity
like
if you're looking to throw a couple dollars. To
Yeah,
this.
great cause. I like that. And you can find out more about them at Metastatica.com. Metastatica.com. Also, the link for them is in the description, as well as for G&G Concrete, both in the description of this video. So
Great.
if you're interested in checking either one out, great cause. And, of course, everybody that we've known, a lot of people we know have been affected by cancer at some point in time. So this is something I'd proudly support, even though it says don't be a Richard. Yes.
Yes, I don't support the cancer part. I don't
Don't
that,
support cancer. No.
But
All right, good read.
against it, yes.
Good
You
read.
guys all look good. I don't know why I don't have a shirt.
We're all on the same
That
team.
all.
You got to drop a couple bucks.
So this was an idea of Realtor Lauren.
Yeah, shout out Realtor Lauren.
She wanted to get Rich's reaction on camera, but Jimmy had pointed out Rich might go the whole show without noticing.
So I'm not sure if he's going to realize it.
I said all three of us are going to have the same shirt on, Jimmy.
You think he's
Come on.
oblivious?
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
I
It's just I didn't think, you're into the show. I don't think you necessarily notice what everybody's wearing, unless we all like busted open long sleeve shirts or something.
We're like Hulk Hogan and ripping
Yeah,
the cover shirt
then
off.
he would have noticed. But I'm a little surprised he noticed that we were all walking around with the same shirt on already, because I don't think I would have noticed that.
It took him a few minutes, but
A little bit. Yeah, figured it out. Let's get into some libation, guys. What do we got? Which one do you guys want to start with? We got a few of them tonight.
Let's do one Oberon and then Radler and then the other Oberon.
All right, which one are we going to do? The lemonade shandy?
Are these both new? These Oberons?
I've never seen them before. They came in a 12-pack, so
Okay.
there's one we don't have right now. I think it's a tropical one, but
should we do that one too, Jimmy?
I've already
would make-
drank.
We could do whatever you guys
That
want.
would
I've
make
already
it
drank
even
the
half
lemonade
dozen.
one.
Whatever you guys feel like.
Yeah, we'll see how long the show goes.
All right, I'll do the lemonade shandy first. Let me pour
Okay,
this.
lemonade shandy.
I'm assuming this is going to be like a summer shandy sort of arrangement, possibly.
I would
I
imagine.
don't think you're allowed to say summer shanty on the air.
No?
I don't think.
Put this right here. That is light looking. Look at that.
Very
That's
summer
a-
shandy-ish.
That's a good trip to the dock.
Yeah, that looks like you're well hydrated. This is courtesy of Rich, by the way.
You ain't kicking out no stones with that. That's
And
good.
let's look at tropical shandy. Let's find the right one here. Lemonade. This is the one. So it's got fresh lemonade mixed in. Oberon Sunshine Lemonade Shandy delivers real citrus refreshment. So this is basically Oberon mixed with lemonade, right?
I saw this. I was like, I know Tone's gonna be down with this. So
I am definitely down with this.
We're big Oberon guys. I like it a lot.
I'm
It
left
was,
on top with this one. This is good.
I'm getting hints of Pledge with a little bit of Dawn.
Yeah, it tastes a little bit like cleaner. Oh, by the way, Realtor Lauren's here. Hey, Realtor Lauren. She says Amanda and Tony, they run a charity that the proceeds go to families, unlike the bigger nonprofits where it doesn't necessarily help the people who are suffering. Believe me, I know that. And then, Rich, your shirt is here. I told you that. Oh, here we go again. Was this like the badge, Rich?
You've already started tuning your girl out. It's too soon.
She told me that, but I don't know why Daryl was able to secure 3 shirts without mine. That's my question here. So
Yeah, something's really happening at my house. Do you guys keep hearing that?
Yeah.
Is that your house?
People outside.
It's
Yeah,
kind
was
of
the,
late for a lot of Amazon deliveries.
that's what it is. But who knows what it is? All right.
Might be a gentleman suitor over there.
Could be. Why is the post office guy coming in, the mailman coming to my house? The bread man? Milkman? That's who it is, the milkman. All right, Daryl, what do you think of this? Let's get
he
we gotta
left-handed?
go. Lefties on top.
I'm gonna say it's pretty good. Not bad.
I'll throw you one for that.
like, hey,
Not bad. I'm gonna say maybe a 3.6. It's better than a 3.5.
that's what they
Better
say.
than bad. It's better than bad. It's good.
Better to be bad than good, they say.
I'd buy that.
Yeah, don't.
Pretty light. You could definitely drink a few of these on a hot day without a problem. Yeah, this is an obvious comparison to Shandy, Summer Shandy. I think I would lean towards Summer Shandy over this, having them both in front of me. But I do like the strong lemon flavor, and I would probably 3.8-ish for me.
I thought you were gonna say more grapefruit.
Wow,
That's coming. That's a little foreshadowing.
that's next on the agenda. So.
Before we go any further, I should probably tell the folks at home what our rating scale is. 5, Tone's going to be driving across town for this shit. 4, he'll buy it with no hesitation. 3, he's not going to kick it out of bed. 2, he's going to choke it down for the show so he doesn't look like a biatch. And 1 would be a hard pass. Nastier than Flint's, Water, Richie. What you got?
It's tough to knock off the king of shandies, the Summer Shandy, as Tones was saying, but this is pretty close. But I thought maybe with the Oberon, I'm a big fan of it. That could knock it off. It's tasty,
Yes.
but I mean, I'm the same. It's the OG ranks number 1 still. I'll say a 4. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to trying the other flavor here. So
Yep.
We're going to get right into that. I'm going to give it a 3.5 too. I think somebody else did. It's,
3.52. That is a
no,
weird
no,
number,
no,
Jimmy.
just
How'd you come
a
up
3.5
with that?
also.
Yeah.
We'll give it a 3.5 also.
I didn't know we were going to 3 decimals now.
It's well, we can do whatever you guys want. I mean, it's up
Portnoy
to
doesn't
you.
even go to 3 decimals.
Right.
He doesn't? Yeah, it's true. He doesn't. I'm with you. It's got a little bit of a pledgy flavor, which I'm not sure if it goes 100% well with the Oberon. Like, I think just pouring a Bud Light with some lemonade might be a better solution. But it's not bad. It's not bad.
You ever done that before?
No, I'm just actually thinking about doing that now. Maybe one of those PBR extras from last week. I'll mix that with some lemonade.
It's not a bad idea.
Next one. Oh, this one. This one's right in my wheelhouse. This is going to be
Let's move on.
yeah, Oberon Sunshine Cherry Limeade Shandy.
I mean, cherry lime.
Wow.
That's just like one of my favorite.
Mine too. One of my favorite flavor
Great
combinations.
combo.
Yep.
Slightly tart, mildly sweet, and fully enjoyable. I'm excited about this.
Probably going to be the worst one.
Probably.
Cherry limeade, if you want to raise a little more extra money for the limes out there.
Is that people with Lyme's disease?
Oh, I didn't even
From
think
cherry.
of that.
Yeah, see?
That came in pretty strong.
Yeah, it does. It
I haven't tasted it yet. Let me,
does have quite a nose.
The cherry
there you go.
covering up the beer.
Not bad. If you like that cherry artificial flavoring.
Who doesn't?
I don't. I do. I like
You just so used to saying
cherry.
No, it's really.
lifesavers.
I don't think if somebody put this in front of me, I don't think it was beer. If somebody put it in front
Does
of me.
that taste like weed?
I never.
To you?
I never had it.
It's an odd
Give it a
taste, isn't it?
It tastes
I
like
haven't
there's
been down to
tastes a
the
little bit like
depths.
weed.
It ain't your dad's cherry lime.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You get that little.
Yeah, that first
Little
like
jab.
smell off of it, it's like weird.
It does have like a weed kick to it.
Oh yeah, I smell that now. I smell that up and down Garfield all the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
especially over here by the school.
I think I'm going to say by Freddy's.
Oh, that's unusual. I didn't expect that out of this.
Cherry weed.
It would be better without the weed.
The back end has a little bit of Kool-Aid on it. Right? Tones is probably too young to know what Kool-Aid is.
I think Snoop Dogg would. Oh, I love Kool-Aid.
Yeah, this would be
Snoop Dogg's wheelhouse, but he doesn't drink, does he?
gin and juice, I thought.
No, our Snoop Dogg.
Our Snoop. No, our Snoop doesn't drink.
No. Yeah.
Daryl, have you tasted enough of this to be able to accurately represent what your score might be?
Yeah.
Okay.
2.9. 2.9.
2.9.
2.9. You know why?
Why?
Because you like weed?
Because it's, what's a 3 again? It's just a little bit below a 3.
3 is you wouldn't kick it out of bed.
I would just barely kick it out of bed.
Just a soft tap out of bed.
Nudge it. Nudge it.
Little knee to the back. Just a gentle knee.
Yeah.
I think anything Daryl does is soft. Or like a slap to the back of the head.
Yeah. Not subtle. Not subtle, D-Dub. Toner?
Yeah, I think the cherry just comes too strong out there. It's like covering the beer. I don't know. It's just if they toned it down a little bit.
Oh,
what?
play out words.
What? That was yeah.
I usually don't tone things down, but in this case I did. So I
That's stupid. Okay.
I'll do 3-1.
3-1. Rich.
I don't like to Moffat things down, but this is terrible. This is 1-3.
I'm disappointed. I thought this was going to be.
I knew it was like I was looking forward to it. Sounds the best. It's I don't know, between the weed smell. I don't like the smell of weed. First
I
of
don't
all,
either.
I
No,
mean,
I
I'll
hate it.
smoke if it's around, but I don't like the smell.
I smelled enough at the NFL draft for a lifetime.
Well,
yeah.
What's his name? Flying the planes in their face. I saw it this weekend again. Flying planes over Troy.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
that cat's name?
Dankhouse?
Is that what it was for? What? The Dank House? Sure.
Yeah, the Dank House. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
This
Man,
is bad. This is really bad.
This is the letdown of the year, or of the show.
I saw this. And
I was pumped.
I'm a big Oberon fan, and I'm seeing
Yes.
cherry limeade.
Bad.
I'm like, this has got to
Going
work.
to be
here.
great. No.
Terrible.
It's if you could remove that weed taste, I think it would be fantastic.
It does have the taste too.
It's just there's a weed thing
I
going
taste,
on here that I don't care
you
for.
remember when
Oberon, stick to the orange. That's
If I'm
what you
going to
do
drink
best.
it and it's going to taste like weed, I want the effect too. Mm-hmm. Get a high off of it or something.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna choke this down. I'm gonna give this a 2.
Ugh,
I'm gonna choke it down so I look like a biatch.
I'm going to look like a biatch. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Well, we got plenty of libation tonight.
That's what you call one sitting beer, or one beer sitting. It's a beer that you'd only have one time
In your
a
life?
night. In your life.
Let's see if I could keep up the best average of beers.
All right,
on the show.
I got it on this. Let me put it up here for you, Toners.
I don't think I've had a stinker the whole time.
No, you haven't. And by the way, thanks. Last week we were even here when we were drinking.
Did
your
you like
beer.
that one?
Yeah, I think we did.
We don't remember what it was.
It was
Good. Some type of
athletic
grapefruit.
Yeah,
grapefruit. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was good. There's one over there, but it's gonna be warm.
What is this? Oh, I thought we were advertising again. This is
Yeah. By the
TV.
way, sponsored by Zyn nicotine pouches.
You ever tried that, Jimmy?
blood orange.
I have. Yeah, I've tried those.
What do you think?
It's all right. You know, it's fine. You can swallow it.
That's what she said.
Don't. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you can swallow it, which
There's no carcinogens in that product.
they say it's cancer free. Which no, I don't know. But all right, let me put this on here for you, Toner baby. The Rattler from Two Pitchers Brewing. Two Pitchers
That's a
Brewing.
great name.
Yeah, this is the OG Rattler.
Maybe one of the best
Refreshingly crisp.
Is that a
companies
Frankenmuth
Yeah, where is
thing
this?
or what? Nope.
Any idea, Tones?
Potosi, Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and San Carlos, California.
Well, get this.
This
Name,
this is a liberal beer.
Well, they probably grapefruit in Wisconsin and blood orange in California.
conservative pockets.
yeah, named a top 30 fruit beer in the world and rated
Whoa.
94 by Beer Connoisseur, which I'm a contributing author for. It's an undisputed crowd pleaser. Prost, 5.1% alcohol by volume.
I was just wondering how
I'm gonna
many
finish this
different
off.
kinds of grapefruit beer Tones can bring in every week. When do we max out on this?
There's no tapping out on grapefruit.
I think Tone's only brought in about a third of them. I think we've brought in more than he has.
Wow.
We know his the soft sparks.
This does not taste like beer.
No, this doesn't. You're right.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Here's what it looks like. A little cloudier, a little more head than the others that we've been having tonight.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's got some karate kicking grapefruit.
This is God, what is this? I know this flavor.
Ruby red.
It's booze related. Goes back to college. I'm almost.
This is like the limeade. It doesn't taste like beer.
Rich and I used to drink a bit of Sunny D and vodka. I think that's what this might remind me
That
of.
tastes like Sunny D.
Sunny D and vodka? We did?
Yeah, it does have a Sunny D.
did.
Yeah, you're right.
It tastes like...
When you first taste it, it's
Yes.
like a Sunny D kick.
Why is that? I'm going to read this can again.
Who doesn't like
Grapefruit,
Sunny D?
Blood orange. I love Sunny D.
The Sunny D use blood orange.
It's better than the purple stuff.
Yeah.
Grapefruit?
What'd you say?
It's like, row.
I had a mouthful of Radler. Grape drink? That's what I meant to say. Normally, I don't have a problem with enunciation unless I have a mouthful of Radler.
Purple drink.
A mouthful of Rattler. This is sponsored by Gatorade also. It's got that little lightning bolt on there.
Really?
It's for that deep down body thirst.
It does have the Gatorade bowl.
When you're rounding third and heading for home,
Your pants are full of foam?
looking for a Rattler.
Founded by two lousy baseball pitchers.
Oh, no shit.
interesting.
Speaking of, I think next week we're going to have a professional baseball player on the show.
Get out.
I think I got to text the guy next week. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Might be,
I thought we were having Rachel on the show.
oh shit, Rachel. Okay, 2 weeks. We're going to have a professional baseball player on the show. You can either tune in for Rachel, which I think is going to be probably going to be a better show all the way around. But the following week, professional baseball player, maybe Dan Petrie, maybe not. Maybe Jack Morris, maybe not. Maybe Mike
Daryl knows
Henneman.
it.
Be very, very careful
Maybe
with
not.
that.
Oh, that was,
Who's the cat that used to own the Dairy Queens that used to pitch?
Gary.
Gary something?
Are we allowed to say his name? Gary Ignashik.
Yeah. He might
New
be
Baltimore
available.
original.
name sounds familiar.
Yeah, former
I think his
Tiger
brother played too or something.
Yeah.
pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a call. See if he wants to be on the show.
I don't know if I have his number. Maybe I do somewhere.
I've tasted the fuck out of this right now, and I think I know what I want to give it a rating. You guys know what you want?
Is that the first F-bomb from Jim in
Yeah.
13 months?
No, I don't think so.
Give it a rating, Jimmy. You start it off, and then we'll work
This
clockwise,
is a straight
counterclockwise.
So I got to go to Rich next. This is a straight up 4.
Not-
Straight
that
up
would be
4.
clockwise.
You got some sugar lips on this one. You know? You feel that?
Me?
It's a little sticky. Yeah, there's got to be like real juice in this.
I agree. It actually does taste like there's juice in it, right?
Yeah.
It's different. Man, I don't know. I don't know where to classify it because it really doesn't taste like a lager at all. I mean, I'll go 3.6. I like it, I think. Might
Yeah.
grow on me after time.
I feel like I'd be drinking this at like a Hampton Inn continental breakfast for some reason. I don't know why.
Like,
but
what's
Just
that,
grab the USA Today because it's there.
yeah, then you right. It's like I can't even read.
like a screwdriver. Kind of. Like,
Kinda.
little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, Tones. Good
It's got a
call.
screwdriver vibe to it.
Sure.
This might be one of the first things I grab if I'm hungover, and I see like if you saw a bucket of beer laying there.
Yes. Yeah, I could see that. If you're hungover, this would be excellent medicine.
Like this and a Bloody Mary, like the following morning.
Yeah.
Sure.
Have you had a Bloody Mary since the last time we
I have
met
not.
you?
That was the one and
Bloody
only.
Mary.
That was a one and only Bloody
I think I
Mary.
fucked you on that deal, Tones.
Jimmy
I'm sorry.
spent $300 on that
Mixing it up.
Bloody Mary bar.
Yeah. it was- well,
I'm gonna go 3.9. I think this and the cherry limeade, if it wasn't so in your face to taste, I think it would be better.
You think this is a 3.9?
Yeah, I think, but I like the flavor, but it's just too strong.
Wow. That's a good score.
Yeah.
I gave the cherry limeade a 2.6.
I'll have to run the tape.
This is about a 2.5. It's 0.1. It's 1/10
Less than the cherry limeade one?
less than a.
Wow. I can't drink the cherry lime.
No.
I can push
I think
that.
this is better than the cherry.
Yeah,
I mean,
agree.
this is
Neither
gonna
of
be
them are
gone
great.
well before the cherry lime.
For sure. Yeah, this is way better in my opinion. But that's what's great about the numbers, guys. We have varying opinions.
Remember when we used to, as kids, we used to get a bottle, a grenade of Mickey's. and we put a handful of cherry lifesavers in there,
I never really did
mixed
that.
it up.
No, I put a
Cherry
handful of crystal
that's-
meth in mine, but that might have just been me.
That's what the limeade reminds me of. Cherry limeade, that is.
All right, cherry limeade. Yeah.
Did you do that for real?
What? Put a handful of crystal
Yeah.
meth in
No,
my-
not that.
Oh, I don't even know if you can. Can you get a crystal meth handful?
You don't look like a crystal ball.
No, I don't know what a crystal meth even is.
Does it burn?
Sorry, charity people.
I think it burns if you
Put it in.
I think the lemonade shandy's the best of the three, though.
I'm gonna say so. I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Best out of the three for me, the Radler. Rich, best out of the three.
Really?
I'm gonna go to lemonade shandy.
I may not have scored it accordingly, but
I mean, it's
now I'm thinking
close
about it.
between the Radler and the shandy were the two close ones, but I'm gonna take. I would rather drink the Oberon shandy.
Okay.
Anthony?
Yeah, I would go lemonade shandy, Radler, and then cherry limeade.
Oh God, yeah.
I got to agree. I'm going. I'm going. Number one's got to be the summer shanty.
The shanty.
We want
the shanty.
And
keep
then
it,
number
keep it going here. We got tropical.
Ah, fuck,
shandy.
bring it. Why not? We don't have a hell of a lot going on without football, so.
Number two is going to be the.
We're expanding. Hold
Cancel,
off on those ratings.
Cancel that.
All right, this is the tropical shandy. The tropical shandy.
Okay, so we got.
The 12 pack is gone.
Perfect.
You're a pineapple fan, right?
I'm an upside down pineapple fan.
What does that mean? You're a swinger? What is that? Is that what that means?
I don't know. Take the fifth.
All right, here you go. Oberon, Sunshine, Tropical Shandy.
It's got a better nose on it there, Richie.
Way better. It's got a little.
Passion fruit.
This Dale could get this confused with the suntan lotion though in a hurry.
That's a good aroma. I do. Like
Not
it.
bad.
All right, let me.
No, it's got like tropical. Yeah, it does.
I smell the pineapple.
Yeah, it's got like the 5 tropics.
Hey, good news. We're down to one viewer,
What happened?
so there's no pressure. Let's just sit here and get fucked up.
Oh, I should share it. I should share the show on Facebook since nobody's.
I think it might be
really-
Realtor Lauren. Lauren, is that you? Q-Dub went to bed.
Shout out.
This is unusual. Usually we have a better, stronger viewership.
Let's
than
see if I can find it on YouTube,
It's
Jimmy.
early still. They probably even know we're on.
Same. This is all three of these are the exact same color. Look at that.
Oh, like
Weird.
oh,
I got to
weird.
clean my fingernails, by the way. Why are these so? Ugh.
I think there's
Just
probably
a hard
one,
worker.
one final.
I was out in the tobacco fields all day.
Were you laying some mulch?
Yeah, I was laying mulch.
I thought you were working on the motor.
Yeah.
On the old Bronco.
That's right. No, seriously, it's gross. I took a shower.
Oh, we got the one listener not even.
Not listening.
Not even.
Oh, she's like you, Rich. You don't listen to her. She doesn't listen to you.
I don't listen to a lot of people.
Oh wait,
wonder if
Lauren
you'll-
says she's got to admit that she's not listening. She's helping Aiden study for his math final. Oh, math final.
You should call Mrs.
Math
Tones.
final.
Mrs. Tones is a math teacher.
Is there a final tomorrow? When is he out of school? Mine are out of school tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah. It's the last day of finals tomorrow.
That's the last.
My kids
I
go
don't
through
remember.
Tuesday though.
Yeah, that's
Chippewas.
Yeah,
Backwards.
ass backwards. Okay. Did I put
Yes.
this on there? I showed the color, exact same color. I think it's just the same beer with something different added in, possibly. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this one's, I think, a little less in your face,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't mind it. I mean, this is far better than cherry limeade.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as the lemon, though. I'd go like 365 here. Stick it
Wow.
in there.
I don't think that's legal.
365. No, you can do whatever he wants. By the way, Realtor Lauren says Tuesdays is his last day. That makes sense now that I'm thinking about it.
I
Sure.
think I'm going the Radler just above this one still, though.
Yeah, I would place this third in
Yes.
the order. Yeah, flavor's not as strong. I do like the flavor, but I'm more of lemon or grapefruit than orange in this. So
Okay.
pineapple's not my top of the line.
Yeah, you don't like pineapple?
Well, I like pineapple, just not.
Allie likes when you drink pineapple.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to pineapple. Is there any pineapple?
Oh, you're allergic to pineapple? I thought it was pickles.
Pineapple and pickles.
Pinnacle. Pickles?
Pinnacle Sportsbook.
I'm a bit overserved here.
I think so.
If you can get the camera to pan around to all these drinks I have.
I think I'm mixing too many beers right now in my stomach here.
We got to hire a camera guy.
This isn't
Like a
bad.
showrunner.
We need like a ball boy.
Two.
You know,
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
run,
yeah.
run up and down the stairs.
2.2. No.
No.
2.5. 5.5. It's sort of in between the Rattler and the
4.2.
Cherry Limeade.
I like this 4.2.
Whoa, you got this
the
number
best-
one?
This is the best of the bunch.
Wow.
man. This tastes like tropical punch or something.
It's good.
I like it because I like that flavor.
You
I
know,
feel like
they had a tropical Oberon in the last couple of years that came in a bottle, and that was good. But they didn't call it shandy, but this is oddly similar.
Yeah, I like this. What's the ABV on this one?
I don't know. Well, probably the same as the rest of them.
I don't think we ever said that. Is it 5? 4.2. So low ABV.
4.2.
Good for driving around in your
You
riding.
just lost
riding
another
mower.
point, Oberon, on all your beers.
Yeah, this was my favorite of the night. Out of the 12 pack, this wins. Would you buy that 12 pack again, Rich?
No, because I don't want the fucking limeade.
Yeah, Limeade fucking ruined it.
It's just like Costco when you go in there. They give you the two flavors. One sucks, one's good.
Yeah.
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 You're right.
You're talking about Kirkland beer?
Yeah, some of their
The signature.
snacks or stuff they have two flavors and like one's good and the other one's just like the throw in.
You ever have a Kirkland Light there, Tones?
Kirkland Light?
Yeah, Kirkland
I
Light.
bet you that'd be
No, I
pretty
did
good.
not.
It's
I've tried their version of Crown and their vodka's good.
Their vodka's top notch.
Yeah, vodka I wouldn't buy more expensive vodka. That does the trick.
Now the Kirkland Crown.
It's not. I could tell the difference. I've drank way too much Crown in my life.
What is Crown? A Canadian whiskey?
Yes,
Crown his ass.
Toronto.
What is VO? Is that a Canadian whiskey as well?
Seagram's.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Seagram's. Now Costco's Crown, it's Crown with an E at the end.
No.
Or Crown Royale.
Sounds like that you just got another shipment.
It's a really big fucking bottle too.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not. Yeah, I don't know. Once you drink Crown too much, you can't.
Can't go back.
You can't swap it.
You're
out.
talking about the Kirkland Crown.
Yeah.
Now, what color is the sock that they give you for that Kirkland Crown?
I don't think there is a second.
No, that's extra money.
It's different.
They pass that savings along to you.
I like that.
That's right. Oh shit! We got one more something to drink.
We
We're
do?
not gonna be able to walk
God.
out of here. We got some whiskey.
Oh, boy.
This one's courtesy of me. And what happened was, Rich, I was so enthralled with that rabbit hole we had last week.
You went out and got some?
No. I went to Meijer and I thought,
Well, that's not
I'm
a
gonna
good
get some. I'm gonna get some rabbit hole. And I went looking around. They didn't have it, so I thought I'd find something that would be the next best thing. And this is it's called 3-chord because that rabbit hole is aged or not aged, but it's finished in sherry barrels.
Correct.
This is finished in Pinot Noir barrels.
Just
My
almost
favorite
the
wine,
same.
Pinot Noir.
Not quite.
Okay.
Not quite. Slightly different. And this one, I opened it that night when I got home. I was all excited. I told Mrs. Midwest I'm going to go outside and have a cigar and enjoy a good bourbon. We had some new neighbors that are cool. I've been hanging out with them a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, new names.
Yeah, new neighbors.
Do you share a driveway with them?
No, we don't share a driveway. No. Share
Neighbors to the
share
right
a
when-
carport.
To the right when facing your house?
No, they're actually kitty corner behind us.
Ah.
Yeah. But so I opened this and I poured a glass and I tasted a little bit of it and I said it tastes like shit mixed with fucking shit.
Shite.
There you go. Norm McDonald, everybody.
Not bad.
Yeah. So,
I'm not a big wine guy myself.
but you like the sherry one, right?
I like the sherry. That's not wine.
Oh, it's sherry's wine.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think so.
Oh, God.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's the guy from Journey. What's his
Sherry
name?
is a type of wine for real?
Harry.
Perry.
Yeah, it's like a dessert wine, I think.
Chinese fella?
Okay, so it's like...
It's a strong wine. How about that?
Yeah, this-
Strawberry wine?
Well, thanks for bringing in your shit whiskey.
Well, I thought maybe you guys might like this. I just didn't care for it.
It's
Not a fan.
It's not bad. It's got too much. It lingers a little too much at the end.
Didn't seem like you gave it a very fair chance, Jim. That bottle was pretty full.
I took it was 2 fingers. And I drank some. I said, this is not very good. And I dumped it out. Actually, I gave Mrs. Midwest a taste. And she said, no, that's terrible, was her response.
Now, a little off topic, but last Friday I was at D Prime
Oh, that's right.
and MGM. We had smoked
my
old fashioned there,
Okay.
top notch.
Mm.
So if you're ever at MGM at D Prime, they smoke it right at your table,
I like that.
and that was probably top 3 smoked old fashions.
Really?
Are you saying Deep Prime?
No,
D.
D.
Deep
No, that was later.
D Prime was that was
Go all night with these.
That was for dessert.
Well, Jimmy, I don't want to shout myself out,
Yeah, sure, but you can if you want.
but I put a lot of ice in everybody's drink here. and
Thank
I think
you.
That helps.
Thank you.
I think it helps.
I
Yeah,
think it
Yeah.
helps big time.
If you drank this straight with no ice,
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
that would be knock you on your keister.
I had it damn near neat.
Well,
'Cause I was so excited to taste it.
Hopefully the cigar was good.
Yeah.
I've been. I found a new cigar. I'll bring you one. I know you like cigars, Rich. I'm
I'm
a
a fan.
Yeah, it might be a new. I always thought. I think I said this the other day. We should be able to make this cigar area.
We should be able to vent up in the attic.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dyson makes something.
Sure. It's got no blades. All right, Daryl, what do you think?
Pretty good. 2.8.
Yeah, it's a high rating for a crappy bourbon.
That ice helps, though.
The ice, I don't even want to know.
I'm gonna
Don't
do,
even want to know.
I'm
What
gonna
it
do
is.
2.8. It's not bad. If I was mixing with this with some other stuff, like it in the old fashioned, maybe I could get away with it.
Actually, now that I'm remembering clearer, Mrs. Midwest suggested put some Coke in there
Yeah.
and have a bourbon and Coke, like a Beam
Yeah.
and Coke sort of arrangement.
That's
That may
a
work.
waste of bourbon.
It still tasted like shit. I could
didn't
just
work?
taste that.
That sounds like something dumb we would do on the boat in Canada. Like start mixing shit with shit.
Well, I mean, people drink Beam and Coke, right? That's not.
That's not. Yeah, that's a mixing.
Yeah, this is a bourbon. I didn't think it would be any different, and
Wow.
it tasted like shit. So
Yeah.
No good.
yeah, Rich, you don't like it.
No dice.
No, not a fan of shit
Yeah.
in my mouth.
All right. Pass on this one, folks. So, again,
1.8.
if we gave you any value tonight for the last 20 minutes of us sitting here drinking,
What's the
make
proof
sure
on
you
this?
subscribe. Boo. You got the bottle.
It's
Okay.
gotta be decently strong.
I think it's 99.
Yeah.
Possibly?
Yeah, 99. Pretty good.
Well, I'll give it a 1.9 then.
Yeah. I'm giving it a 1. Don't buy that. It wasn't like it was cheap. You know what I mean? It was like $40,
The rabbit hole was good. though.
$50. I don't know.
I was a fan of that.
Yeah, I'd rather get a bottle of wild turkey for that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Price
jeez.
point.
All day.
What'd you say it was?
I think it was like $50.
Yeah, I mean, you would think you're getting a quality product at that point.
Yeah.
$50, I would expect something a little smoother.
I'm sure, you know, like I said, I like Pinot Noir too. That's if I could drink a glass of wine that's not Carlo Rossi from G&G Construction for all your construction needs from their
They do like Carlo
you know,
Rossi.
yeah,
His
then
dad.
that's why I drink Pinot Noir, but yeah, not good. Not good. All right. Well,
that's
I
fun.
think that's going to conclude the longest libation
I
exploration
was
in
gonna say,
history.
that's
It's
up
9
there.
o'clock.
That's right. All right, time to go. Thanks for
this
watching,
Saturday.
folks. We'll see you next week. How about this? How about some NBA Finals and some Stanley Cup? Let's start with the NBA Finals. Now, I'm not a huge NBA guy, but I know that Rich knows a little bit about the old NBA, and so does D-Dub. Tones, you're more of a hockey guy. We'll get to you here in a
Yeah,
second.
I'll chime in a
So
minute.
we have the Celtics and the Mavs starting tonight at
8:40.
8:40. What's your thoughts on this? Maybe from a betting perspective, Richie.
Well, you know, the problem is I'm going to be a little angled towards the Mavericks just because I'm a fan. So
Yeah.
I like Luca a lot. You know, I haven't seen a lot of Boston. I mean, I assume they're good because they're the number 1 seed, and you know, but there's a difference between the East and West. You know, they really haven't been challenged. Probably Indiana was their best the series team they're going to play in. Was it Halliburton that was out for a couple games?
Yes, sir.
I think the Mavericks have one of the best 1-2 combos in the league when Kyrie is interested, and he looks interested for whatever reason this year. So I'm going to go. I like the plus 180 I think I saw today on DK for the Mavs to win the series. Okay, 185 on Caesars there. I think the Mavs get it done in 7, but tonight's going to be a big game to see how the series goes. But I don't really know how you stop Luka. He's like one of those rare players that come around. He doesn't look like he's doing anything fantastic, but at the end of the day, you can't really stop anything he's doing. And if you do, he just dishes it off because there's 2 guys on him, and you get an easy dunk to Lively or something. I think Lively actually is one of the biggest additions the Mavs have had this year. He's I didn't think much of him in college, but he's just the perfect guy they needed. He gets everything done for him.
A lot of people don't realize Rich grew up in the shadow of the American Airlines Center.
What's an American Airlines though? But my dad used to get a lot of tickets to the expansion Mavs. I think it was like 85.
They were an expansion team?
They were. 85, 84 maybe in that time period.
Not know that. I thought they would go back a little further than that because they were good in the early to mid 80s.
They were in the late 80s. They got to the Western Conference Final a couple times with Tarpley and Aguirre before
Harper?
Oh, yeah.
Derek
Derek
Harper
Hart,
much?
yep.
Hello.
Yeah, they had a really good team. They always just lost. They lost to the Lakers a couple times in the Western Conference Finals. But they got that in a hurry. Yeah, for back then, expansion teams didn't get like good in like they do in hockey.
Yeah,
Like,
hockey. That's like famous, right?
Yeah.
you're in the Stanley Cup year or two in, right?
Yeah. First year, Knights won the first year they were in.
No, that was the second year.
Second.
Lost,
second?
didn't they?
They made it
lose?
to the
Or
finals.
made it to the finals.
Second year, which
Yeah.
is that's pretty crazy for an expansion team.
Right.
Not bad.
D-Dub, you got a read on the NBA?
I have a read on what I hear people saying.
Yeah. What do you
That
hear?
makes sense.
Yeah. Let's repeat what people say.
I hear a lot of people on the Mavs, which makes me think that the number is not really as good as it would have been or should have been. Plus 185 to win the championship at this point.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It should have been plus 240 or something like that. Rich would be able to tell you the line. You know, just the NFL
Nice.
week one NFL lines.
I think I said plus 180, and Jim threw it up plus
Yeah. Plus 185. Within 5? Plus or minus?
Yeah. Don't you think that's wrong though? Don't you think it should be a bigger number?
No, I think the.
Everybody's
I think a lot of people in the media are definitely taking the Mavs. I've seen 50-50, but I think overall, if you're going off, best team and best record and all that stuff, then the Celtics makes sense. And also, there's a East Coast bias out there. Celtics are a traditional, powerhouse, NBA powerhouse too. The Mavs have only won 2 championships, so.
I haven't seen any of that. I'm thinking the other way. It's 80% Mavs and 20% Celtics. And the Celtics people are just saying it's, contrary to what everybody's saying, that the numbers should be significantly worse.
Do we have any public betting lines on the team?
I don't have that. All I have is I did the line shopping for people. Best numbers, again, Celtics minus 220. That's going to be at DK. And then the Mavs plus 185 at Cesars. And by the way, Snoop's in the chat too. He said he put in, we're going to talk about this. He put in his 2-run gimmick at $25 max. That's right. It's $25 now. Everybody's got it. And then he says
me.
Boston for the
What do
NBA.
you got,
Yeah,
Richie?
you got 10.
I got 0. Didn't get one.
You got
today.
nothing?
Got nothing. Donuts.
Check your DK account again.
I did. As of 5 o'clock, I didn't have anything.
Oh, we're going to talk about that
When
some
does
more
that
coming up
usually
here.
reload in the morning?
Usually 10.
10.
Yeah.
It was late today, about 11 o'clock.
I
It
keep
was
thinking
late.
of signing up, and then I'm like, is this going to keep going?
It's
Is
done.
it
It's
done?
toast.
It's toast.
I think it's going to come back after the NBA and the Stanley Cup.
I kind of
When
agree
they-
with
they
you.
need
The fact
people.
that they let it go for 6 weeks, we went through it a little bit. Are we going to get into this a little bit?
Yeah, we are in a minute. I just want to get Tones' thought, especially on the Lord Stanley's Cup. Here's the odds. Here you got the Panthers and Oilers. This starts on Saturday, right, Tones?
Yes, Saturday night.
Yeah, so minus 130 for the Panthers. Best numbers at MGM. Oilers at Caesars plus 126.
So Oilers closest team to the 80s, and their Oilers teams back there in the run and gun, top 2 probably combo 1-2 punch in the league with Draisaitl and McDavid. Against Florida, that just plays a suffocating defense. I think they keep teams to the lowest shots against. Good goaltending, and they got a couple. They got a couple studs on offense too. So it's not like they're just a defensive team. They can score. So this is that classic, offense versus defensive team. I still think defense wins the championship, and I think the Panthers are going to. I would like to see a Canadian team win. It's been a while. 93. They're due up north. They're our neighbors, but I just think Florida's going to find a way. The defense they played to keep Edmonton in check enough to win a 6 or 7 game series. But it should be a good series. Really good players on both sides. Should see some good playmaking going on there. But I don't think it's going to be a high scoring series though. I think Florida's going to control the play, and Edmonton's going to have to play good defense, and their goalie's going to have to counter. Florida's defense to keep it. But I think you're gonna see mostly 3-2 games, stuff like that going on. So
I think you're right. The looks like the lines agree with you. 5.5 is your totals everywhere, painted everywhere. Yeah.
And if you just watch Florida play, they just they can shut offenses down. So,
Rich, you have any thoughts?
Yeah,
Just in general?
I think Tones is right. That,
You have any thoughts?
I have a lot of thoughts.
Okay.
You want me to talk about the NHL or something else?
Yeah, NHL. Let's talk about NHL.
Talk about the smokestacks in Auschwitz for a minute.
No, let's not talk
Yeah,
about
those.
that's
over-
not a good timely
Today's D-Day
topic.
for crying out loud. Yeah.
Oh, well. What should I talk about then?
No, let's talk about the NHL. I was hoping maybe you'd give us your insight on that.
Sure.
I know you like NHL?
I do. I'm
Yeah.
a fan. I hate to. I think everything Tone said was spot on, but I like the Oilers game a hell of a lot better than the Panthers. Much more exciting. They got the best player in the game. As Tones knows, he's only 6 units down because he took Connor McDavid in every skill category possible. So
He did.
that guy is like I think I was talking to Daryl, just a different cat on the ice. So I think Canada gets it done for the first time in 20-something years or something like that. It's been a long time.
31.
I didn't think that was possible before I saw the series with Dallas, but the goaltending came through, and if they can get that in this series, they're going to win it.
That's their key. If Skinner, their goalie, could keep it up. So, but yeah, I didn't think Edmonton was going to make it this far going into the playoffs, but they have crescendoed as
If you can get any type of goaltending with that offense, you're good.
Yeah.
So as long as he keeps it up, they're fine. They should win it in 6.
Yeah.
I disagree with almost everything Tone says.
100%.
Okay.
Daryl, what's your counterpoint there?
I would say Gretzky, Messier, 84, way better.
No, I'm not saying no. I said
Woo! You guys, I think, well,
back
trivia
up to-
might be Oilers trivia. by the way. I forgot
Tones
what I
did
put.
say 80s like.
this is their the most 80s like team right now. Run and gun is the Oilers. They're mimicking their Oilers teams back in the
sure.
80s, so.
Yeah. Snoop in the chat, he says he can't read the shirts. Does it say the numb guys? No, that would be awesome. It says, don't be a Richard. Who's got the easiest tones, probably? Don't be a Richard. This is not courtesy of, but we contributed to Metastasis.
Very good. I think
Yes.
that's right.
Link is in the description, Snoop. And he says Panthers in 3.
Metastatic.
Okay.
Statica.
Metastatica. Boy, I was way off. Metastatica. Thanks, Richie.
No problem.
And he says the NBA has a gimmick, so it's $25 until the NBA is over, which is a great segue into, I think, should be a better betting tip.
This is a better betting tip.
Now, this was D-Dub's suggestion.
Oh,
So you came up with this, and he said, let's talk about how to build a bankroll, especially using promotions.
the idea is you find a good promotion to take advantage of.
Sure.
And this is the greatest promotion of all time. Rich might disagree.
I think it's good. I just had bad
Yeah,
luck.
he's had some rough
Variance. We call that variance,
variance,
Jimmy.
for sure.
Woo woo.
woo-woo. You want just remind the
Run
folks
it.
at home what this promotion
Run it.
is?
Run it.
Well, you tell people what the promotion is.
I got to tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, what the promotion is what they call up too early. TOO? No. That's not right. Two as in the number 2. So basically, it's a baseball bet,
Yes.
a money line bet,
Money line bet.
and if you get up by 2 runs at any point in the game, it's an instant winner.
Just like they won the game, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get up at 2 runs in the first inning and you lose 49-2,
Don't matter.
it's a win.
It's a win.
So, and is the line any different if you're doing this bet or if you were just betting the game normally?
Nope.
No.
So same.
Same line. Money line bet.
Okay.
And now let me show you. Yesterday we went through. This was at Daryl's request, and we each cataloged our participation in this promotion. Now, Daryl, let me put yours up here first, pal. This was every pick that he's made since 4/16. Now, he was on the cutting edge of this, and like we had mentioned, this was a few shows ago. I thought, I was like, leave me alone, Daryl. And he's like, no, you got to get in on this. And he started off, the stake was $100. So if you're looking to build a bankroll, And let's say I started these off as if you had $1,000, because I think you probably need $1,000, whether you actually put it in the sports book or not. But you need to dog ear $1,000 if you want to start betting sports with any sort of regularity. And that's what I started it as. And if you find a promotion that's positive EV like this is what will happen. So, Daryl, I'll put your numbers up here again. So you started with $1,000, hypothetical $1,000, and here's where you ended up: $2,348.
Pretty good, eh? About what, 6.5 weeks?
Since 4/16, that was your first bet into this promotion.
And if I only had all that 1348 left over, I'd be awesome.
That's right. That's right. So at some point in time, let's see when that was. Let's keep going here. Right here on 5/14, they cut your limit from $100 to $50.
Yeah.
And then they cut yours guys the same time, or it's been different?
Mine's been 50 since I started, with the
Straight.
exception of today.
Yeah.
I was never offered 100.
Never offered.
Yeah, I was never offered 100 either. So he was getting that. And then, so through 6/4, with $1,000 starting bankroll, he made ended up with $2,348.71. Let me go over here. That's with 48 total bets. He staked $3,700 total, profited $1,348, which is a return of 36.45%.
That's how you build a better bankroll.
That is how you build a bankroll. And I have some graphics coming up here that's going to show you that and how that works. And let me go. I'm going to show you guys at home, because my wife, at my request, participated in this promotion as well, because it is positive expected value, which we talked about 3 shows ago, maybe, I think it was, and how the numbers would work out for you. So she started out with, again, $1,000. She's up to $1,640. No, $1,600.40. I'm a numbers guy. And she's made 23 bets. So she staked through $1,160. She's made $600.40 for a 51% return on her money. Average stake is $50, and the reason why it's a little bit more than that is because she was able to get $60 yesterday, if you can believe it. She had a $10 and a $50, and her average odds plus 186.61.
She's better than me.
Is there any breakdown on the percent of wins of getting up by 2 instead of just winning the game?
That's a really good point, Tones. We were actually talking about doing that because we're going to expand. As long as they're going to keep the promotion going, I think we can expand this out and say which one of these were because they were up 2 with a loss, which one of them were up 2 and a win, which one was just a win, so on and so forth. But I really think the key is just take the longest odds on the board or near the longest odds on the board, because I think that's really the way to play
there's
this.
a chance that a dog gets up by 2 early in a game, right?
Right.
Even they might not win it, but it doesn't matter at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very true. And this is going to lead me into this particular graphic here, if I can find it. Okay, so some tips, general tips for building your bankroll. This is not right. There we go. This is right. All right, so you want to do things with positive expected value in the way of boosts and specials. And I think we've been talking about this. If you haven't seen this, go back the last few shows. We've kind of talked about this every week. Do boosts and specials that have positive EV, and stay away from the other stuff, because that's not going to help you. Next thing, take advantage of the sign-up bonuses at multiple books. D-Dub, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, basically you sign up, you make a deposit, and then there's some sort of a caveat about getting some extra money for free.
Sure.
In the form of a bonus bet, which is comparable to a typical bet, except you don't get your stake back. But I don't think we need to explain that again.
Right.
The best one that I think I can remember receiving was a plus $300 in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Plus $300 in Ohio. We've gotten plus 250 here in the Great Lakes state of Michigan. Plus 250 at DK. Plus 250 at FanDuel.
Yeah, for sure.
They do it in a variety of different ways. Sometimes it's a deposit match. Sometimes it's a match if you lose your bet. You just got to read all the fine print.
Yeah, definitely read the fine print.
I like it best when they, like, DraftKings was a nice one originally. I think it was you make a $10 deposit, $10 bet, and you get 5 $50 bets for free. It's about as good as it's going to get.
About as good as it's going to get. So make sure you take advantage of those, and take advantage of those of every sports book that's legal in your state. You know, there's no sense in not doing that. It is literally free money.
Check out next week's show when we go over all the states and all the different sports books available.
Yeah, Daryl's going to work on that for next week. Next thing, look for deposit matches. This is huge too. There was
I got one today.
Did you got a deposit match today?
MGM.
There you go.
Yeah, put 500 in, you get half back, 250.
Oh yeah,
For sports?
or
It's just sports book.
yeah. Let me take
Shit,
a look.
I got to look at my MGM.
Everybody, let's
No,
pause the show.
Let me check my MGM.
I haven't been on that app though in probably 2 years though, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. But then they had like there was a free $25 bet for the finals, also on there, and then a free 50% token for the finals. So I jumped on and took advantage of that deposit bet.
Let's see my.
So
Yeah. So if you're a guy with $1,000, you know, which I don't know if I said this already, but I think that's kind of the minimum you want to be able to allocate if you're going to be betting with any
you
regularity.
can't lose $1,000. You should not be wagering.
Right, because there's going to be times we're going to lose, and you need to be able to have enough bankroll to weather you through those times. So you look for deposit matches. I think that's a big one. The other thing, learn to identify positive expected value casino specials, because these exist. And Snoop just said, FanDuel matched me 1,000, Caesars 1,500. There is positive expected value casino specials in these sports books as well.
I will say, like, really quick, though, the MGM one, though, it didn't really tell me I had the bonus. When I went to deposit, it automatically shot in there. So if you don't see it as a promo,
So that's where they didn't even kind of advertise it to you.
no, it just showed up. Like, it automatically loaded where the promo code goes. And I was like, okay.
That's kind of the opposite of every MGM promo I've got.
I
It does
agree.
the exact opposite.
I agree. Yep.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. That happens the 2 or 3 times that I've done it with MGM. But what happens is they plug in a promo that doesn't match the one that they sent you on the email, and it's significantly worse.
Yeah, I remember you had to contact customer service a couple times about
Is
that.
that
Oh,
a,
my
a
dear
bait and
Lord.
switch? Is that what
Yeah.
You just, I thought I made that up, but you're right. It's a bait and switch. You get this email. It says, "Hey, up to $500, we will match your deposit." Then you go to make your deposit, and you saw what your promo code was on the email. If you're paying attention, it was match 23.
Right.
Then you go to the MGM. You go to the hit deposit, and then all of a sudden in the promo box it says 10% bonus.
Yeah.
What the H is that?
That's they effed you.
As Tones would say, bait and switch.
This one, though, I mean, from what I read on the terms, was it said bet the 250, take your winnings, play. That's what it said. No 10 times, no crazy odds to this one.
Yeah, and Snoop says check all casinos because they're always giving away free spins. He's absolutely right. He's an avid spinner. He likes to spin.
I do the FanDuel one daily.
Yeah, you got to do the FanDuel one daily.
What's the playthrough?
Well, that's what I was going to say. On the positive EV casino specials, that's what you really got to look for. You got to look for, first of all, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but at home, every single slot machine that is in these online casinos, they publish the
The return.
Yeah, the return to player, the RTP. So if you look at either the payout table or just you hit the little sprocket and you look at the help screen, it will say RTP 95.6% or 97.2% or whatever it is. Now that RTP is the average return to player over 1 million or more spins. So it's not, your return is not going to be 96%. However, it's going to be better or worse than that. But you need something to, if you're trying to calculate your expected value, you need a number that you can use. So that's the number you're typically going to use. So you take the deposit match, and then you figure out based on how many times you have to play that through, and then you look at the RTP that you can get, and then that lets you know if that is expected value positively or negatively.
It certainly helps with those odds either way. I mean, if you're getting a match, then it's better than 95% chance. And honestly, that's where I don't get those as much anymore. But DraftKings early on was huge on that. And when they were starting their base.
Is that how you get your platinum status?
Silver status? I don't know how you get to platinum, man. You must have to wager $25 a spin like all day. So And I'm sure there's people that do that, but yeah. So I think someone's saying it's a 10 times match. That's about the average to hit some of those big bonuses. But you got to be careful. DraftKings will roll out like ones where you don't have to do the 10 timeser. I think twice a year, I could put up to $2,000 and I'll get $1,000 in bonus bets. And I could pull back that $2,000 the second I put it in deposit, and I'll still be able to use the free bonus bets.
Yeah, when I send
it is harder. Yeah, when you got to go 10 times through, like I don't know. Let's say you throw in 2,000, they match you up to 50%. I mean, it's 1,000 times 10, and the blackjack doesn't count as a dollar for dollar. It's like 25 cents on the dollar, whereas the slots are dollar for dollar.
Very true.
It makes it hard to get through that 10 times. It's not impossible, but I'm like 50-50 on that. It takes a lot of time to do that. I mean, especially if you're wagering like a couple dollars a spin. I don't like to bet like $10, $20 a spin. It's just too high stakes for me. So.
And I did a Caesars account where they matched. They put 1,000, maybe 1,000, but it was a 35 times playthrough.
Holy shit!
That's
not positive EV.
And I got up like 2,500 on the slot, and I kept checking. I'm like, holy crap! So
that's a lot.
I started bumping my bet to like $10 a spin to try to chew through it. And by the time I got that, my winnings evaporated by the time I get to that point. So.
That's the highest I've ever heard.
Yeah, that is high. And, Caesars, I shouldn't say that, but anything I've seen from Caesars is their playthrough requirements includes the deposit versus DraftKings. It's whatever they give you in a bonus is the playthrough. Caesars is, let's say, it was 2,000, you get 1,000. It's going to be 10 times at 3,000 instead of a DraftKings.
So you can't even pull your principal. Like I couldn't even
you can't get
pull the principal out. When I was up a couple grand, I still couldn't pull my money out.
DraftKings is the same way. You can't pull the principal.
Yeah, you can't pull it. Right.
You can cancel the promotion, but then you lose your winnings.
And So make sure you read the fine print, I think, is the moral of the story there.
Yes, sir.
Also, shop your lines and consider a real-time odds screen as a cost of doing business. That's what I do. I mean, I pay X amount of dollars a month for my real-time odds screen, and I just kind of think basically it's a write-off in my mind. That I'm not actually taking a write-off on it, but it's a cost of doing business. I want to have the most up-to-date odds across all books. Next, make sure you understand how the markets work before you bet $1. I mean, if you don't know how the markets work and how odds are set, then I don't think you should be betting at all. We've talked about this next one before, specialize in smaller or derivative markets. Something that's interesting to me, D-Dub, I don't know if you know about this, but how about will Team X bat at the bottom of the ninth versus taking a money line bet on the favorite?
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's something to look at. So if, obviously, let's say a money line might be the Yankees minus 180. You can get will the Yankees bat in the bottom of the ninth for maybe minus 130.
It's kind of like taking a pitcher to win the game.
Yeah, that's another
to
exactly.
Get a decision. Yeah, that's kind of a similar
because the Yankees are the away team.
No, I think it's different. That's different. But this goes back to the fact
for that one once.
If you're in smaller and derivative markets, there's not going to be groups of people that are a hell of a lot smarter than you betting in those markets. So I'd stick to those. And then also, last but certainly not least, make sure you practice sound bankroll management. D-Dub, you do that?
Well, Rich was wondering if you could explain to him what a derivative market is.
Could be a 5-inning for baseball. Could be.
I know what derivative market is.
All right. Just
so
checking.
Can you explain it to us?
And here we go.
So what advice?
Yeah, it's basically just small time markets that no one else is getting into. So the odds aren't going to be as accurate because they're not paying attention to it.
Well, things that are derivative off the main markets. So the price on the money line
That's what
would.
I just said.
Yeah, basically. Okay.
If someone has 1,000 bankroll, what's a fair amount to bet per day? Like how much money on the line?
Here's what I do.
10%.
My unit size is per day doesn't matter.
Whoa.
To me.
Oh, okay.
The size, okay. Mrs. Midwest, chime in the chat. My standard unit is I'm pretty risk adverse is 1% of my bankroll. So if I had $1,000 bankroll, I'd be betting $10.
That's pretty conservative.
It's pretty conservative. I think most people should be betting maybe probably 2% of their bankroll.
2 to 4%.
Yeah,
I like $25 bets.
Yeah, so then you're going to assume that your bankroll is $2,500. If you're me, or less if you're Daryl.
$12.50.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of my bets are 25. I would, if I'm doing a parlay or whatever, or something. So
Sure. So that's my standard bet, 1% of my bankroll. If there's something that looks that is, in my opinion, I have a bigger edge on, then I'll put more on it.
So who's got the biggest unit size here, you think?
Are we talking about?
what are you talking about?
Because I'll go up for the
Women's tennis.
yeah.
Will you? What's the most you ever bet on women's tennis?
Oh no, $100 probably.
$100?
Yeah.
What's the biggest bet you think you've laid down over the last couple of years?
$500.
I'm going to say about the same for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. It was a
Super Bowl,
bet.
Michigan in the playoffs. I put.
Well, you've been doing well, my friend.
Yeah, I remember that one where you took. It
was the year
for
of
the
Tones.
national. Was that the national championship year where you put?
Yeah.
You got South Carolina. No, it was 2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years ago.
That
At
was
South
crazy.
Carolina went like back to back. Michigan.
I
won,
can't believe that.
$2,500 back in 2 games in a row.
Yeah,
South Carolina. What are we talking about?
he took.
They were playing Clemson. This was Michigan Ohio State 2 years ago. So I bet big on Michigan was a pretty good underdog. I took them, put like 500 on them, won like 2,000.
Yeah, they were. It's like
And
7.5 point
And I bet South Carolina, which was a big underdog against Clemson, put like 250 on them, won like 750. Like
Oh, yeah, I bet that game. That was
Yeah.
the one with Radler went
Yeah.
off. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was an awesome game.
so that was like, and I was already wasted.
It was like plus 500 that game or something.
So that was a good. That was probably one of my best
That was
betting
when,
days.
Remember, Uncle Tom was there
Uncle Tom was there. Yeah.
for that one.
My neighbor.
Who put the bodies in the wishing well?
That was Uncle Tom's cabin, courtesy of Warrant. You remember that? Obviously, you remember that, D-Dub. Nobody else knows
Holding
that
out
one.
for trivia, but
Yeah, let's do it right now.
What's
No.
trivia's next? Yeah.
yeah.
yes.
Calling the masters of facts, the sultans of stats, the czars of knowledge that isn't learned in college. It's the Numbers Guys Trivia.
All right, Snoopy, get ready. Let's see if you know. Let's see what you know about hockey. He says. Caesars was the hardest, like women's tennis. Oh, and that Gun Lake gave him a MacBook Air. Yes, that is true.
Oh, he did?
Gun Lake gave him a MacBook Air.
Really? That's
a
pretty cool.
pre-owned MacBook Air. It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Pre-owned?
Yeah,
It's like winning a pre-owned car.
it is. I guess it happened to me or my family. Who did the Oilers defeat to win their first Stanley Cup championship? Now, if you guys looked in the chat, okay, you guys all got it. I'll tell you. So we're gonna do this a little different now. Rather than writing stuff down and them holding up a thing that you can't read,
The first Stanley
they are
Cup?
going to enter their answers, and it's going to create a graphic. Our production team's going to create a graphic for the answers that they put in here.
So
So
you don't even give us multiple choice on this?
now, who did the Oilers defeat to win their first Stanley Cup championship? And of course, ties. Shell, Rochambeau, best out of 3.
Okay.
So Anthony's got a big leg up on us here, Richie.
That's still a tough question.
I think we've talked about this before.
I'm trying to remember the old like Eastern Conference back in the day.
Except Tones wasn't born yet, so it's a
That
major.
was
He was
disadvantage.
just about born.
I just
yeah.
tipped him off.
Yeah, he was just born, I think.
I don't think that's right.
It was right around the time he was born. Math's not my thing.
Okay.
The Oilers, their first victory.
Here's that link that we have here.
Should be in the text there.
84. Who was good then?
Right.
Well, I didn't think this was going to stump everybody.
It's a tough one. The first, I kind of know the later 80s better.
Can you make it the last time that the Oilers won the championship?
I don't have that.
Jones?
No, I don't have the answer.
I still wouldn't know that. Wow, that's a toughie. That's going to be.
Um,
I'm taking a stab in the dark on this one, I think. But I'll go ahead with it.
Okay.
So the viewers can see our answers? Is that what's going on?
They can't, but I can put them up there at the end of the show here. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, sir.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? Burn.
No, I mean, what happened to Ernest P. Worrell?
I think he died.
Did he die?
You're talking about the
Love
character.
Ernest. Ernest goes camping.
Yeah.
That was classic.
Ernest goes to jail.
Ernest goes-
Instead of Stones. I like
Ernest
that one.
Santa Claus.
Jim Varney.
Jim
Jim
Varney.
Varney.
That's
Is that a
right.
bill for a heat pump?
I love Jim Varney. He was
Schmeat
huge in
pump.
Texas too. He used to
Oh, I'm
be
sure
like
he was.
he was like the main name of like a ice cream chain. Was that up here too? Was it like Baskin Robbins or something like that? I mean, his face was literally everywhere. Like I don't know, Baskin Robbins was big in Texas, so we used to go a lot. So. I don't know if it was that or some other chain and just local, and because he was kind of a southern hillbilly type.
He was
Yeah.
a country musician, as a matter of fact. A
Was
hell
he?
of a set of pipes on him.
No
He
kidding.
was funny as shit, though. I
Oh,
thought.
yeah.
I thought he was funny.
For the time, he was
Ernest
great.
Goes to Camp was one of my favorites as a kid.
Yeah. You also like Pee Wee's Big Adventure, I think?
I do.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it's
Loved
classic.
it.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Let's check into how we've been performing here, guys. There's been some movement, and it's in Rich.
Not in
his-
Detroit.
not in his pants. Rich.
I got my eyes set on tones.
Yeah,
I think we're
lost.
all closed in on tones.
Yeah.
I had a couple tough breaks
Tough breaks last time.
Yeah.
A couple weeks or last week.
last week. I had a
Richie
couple.
down 9.21 units. MLS
Yeah, I
soccer.
really didn't have too bad of a week. I just Daryl did better.
Yeah.
I think he came out on top last week. Came down to Messi, blew it for me, 3-3 tie.
Yeah.
That was a tie.
Damn it.
Frick.
D-Dub down 6.45 units. Tones down 6.13 units. What a heated battle here. I did good last week. I'm up 22.28 units now. And for the group, we're up 0.48 units.
That's
Hey,
good.
That's
Yeah.
a positive
Doing pretty good.
return.
So that's where we're at. It's pretty exciting to see who's going to, the fight for second
challenge
here.
you by fall.
I don't know if anybody could theoretically. I guess, yeah. I mean, if I went on a really bad streak and you guys went on a really
Wait
good
till you
streak.
see my
yeah.
picks this week. I'm
The Delta's
underdog in it.
28
Oh, we hit
units.
a big parlay.
Underdog
like
style.
I got some parlays, yeah.
10 leg parlay.
Well, let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's get into
These are the top picks.
our top picks. A quick show tonight, even with like 24 drinks.
Do we have any more libations to go through?
I'm still
do
sucking
some
down
more
the
rabbit.
shitty bourbon.
Right. I could dump that out and do some rabbit hole.
Yeah, that rabbit hole stuff was. I put it over there. You left it
see
here,
it.
Rich.
I see it.
I'm sure you didn't mean to leave it here.
I did not.
No, but I might have had a little earlier.
That's okay. That's what they're for.
All right, Richie.
To be drink.
Here you go, pal. These are our top picks.
Yeah, so we can go 2 units on the Cavs here, or I'm sorry, the Mavs, not the Cavs. 2 units. I'm going to take the 6.5. I really like the money line on this game, but when you're last, you got to go a little conservative, as we will find out later. So 2 units here. Give me Luka and the Mavs.
That's sort of contrary to typical thinking, right?
Yeah, like if you're last on Jeopardy, do you go conservative?
Well, the picks aren't done yet, sir. Anywho,
You said it.
I said for this pick.
You said when you're second hind tit, you got to go conservative.
Well, I was joking because my last picks are not conservative,
Okay.
but you're ruining my show here, as usual.
His flow, I think, is what he meant to say.
My flow.
I'll be flowing good after all this beer.
Yeah,
I'm about to
I'm about to flow into the urinal.
motherfucker right now. Yeah.
I like the plus 114. I think this series is a toss up. So I'll take the plus 114 and the Oilers 1.5 units here. So 3.5 units in. We're gonna take. So New England's the worst team in the league. They're last place. I don't care. The Red Bulls. I got the hat. So that means we're taking them plus 140. 1.5 units.
Who's your favorite player on the Red Bulls, Rich?
Probably Jenka Jordan. He's from
I'll
the
take
Middle
your
East.
word on that.
Yeah. He's a Middle Eastern born fella, but man, he can run with the best of them. He's like a hyena on wheels, as they said last
Is
week.
he from Jordan?
I don't know. He's not a real player. Moving on.
He totally fucked that up.
Anthony, who was the king of Jordan when we were kids?
King
Hussein?
Hussein.
Very good. I would expect the Toads to get
Yeah.
that one.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's see.
You almost ran out of room here.
I did. I was surprised it just
You're
kept
doing a lot
going.
of like half units, like
yeah, 3.5 units.
25 units.
Look at the odds on this fucking
Yeah.
thing.
This will get him back to, what, 19 units? Am I wrong?
Something like that.
Yeah, you're going to want to take Chicago, New York, Las Vegas, Minnesota, and Dallas, all women's and WNBA. And then you're going to...
What's the catch?
What?
What's the catch?
There's no catch. They're all favorites.
Does Caitlin Clark have to be elbowed in this parlay to hit?
Yeah. Then you're going to want to jump on Minnesota and St. Louis on Saturday night on the MLS, both favorites. And then Colin Marikawa was... I actually picked him to win because I had a Memorial Boost this morning, and I'm getting some positive cash back, so he must be near the top 5. So anyways, you're going to have to wait till Sunday to cash this out.
This must have taken you some time, man. Put this thing together.
It'll be well worth your wait, though.
It's going to be great. I'm going to be...
Actually, just the opposite.
Was hitting buttons, and that's what he got.
He might be cracking about with his bourbon Sunday.
Yeah.
I might be near Jim with one of those wins.
It's possible.
That's
Not
the same
likely,
day,
but we'll see.
That's the same game parlay. I like Lively a lot. I think he gets to plus 12. Yeah. And then Irving is it Irvin? Probably spelled it wrong. Irving, Texas. Kyrie from Irving, Texas, to over 2.5. And the whole thing of this bet is the Mavs are going to be the first to 15 tonight, so we might know that before the end of the show. Plus 1,100 is what this pays.
The Mavs have to be the first to 15.
3-way all day. What?
First to 15.
First to 15.
Gotcha.
Race to 15.
First to 15.
I believe that would be part of the derivative market.
I think that is probably a derivative market.
Wow.
Yeah, could be.
I can use big
Shocked us
words.
all.
Option trading.
Little did you know I was dealing derivatives earlier this afternoon.
I had no idea you were in the options market. And by the way, we got Snoop chiming in.
Jimmy,
big time.
what do you think about straddles?
I know a lot of about straddles,
I'm
actually.
sure you do.
And in the sports betting market, the straddle is
It has tones, actually.
the price. Difference in price there. I got to figure out where to start here with Snoop. He says 50 Cent just endorsed Trump.
Oh,
Did you know that?
It's crossing party lines.
Yeah, crossing party lines. He says...
We had the debate in a couple of weeks. We'll be live.
Oh, we
during
got to
the
figure
debate.
that out because Snoop's going to be here for that. So we got maybe the pitcher will never be here. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got NFL starts in 10 weeks. He also says Vern. And he's seen around 5,000 just come through the border wall. Did that executive order go into effect yet? I don't know.
It only kicks in after 15 or 2,500 people per day. So
if we would have built the wall Mexico was supposed to pay for us, we don't have this issue.
Yeah, we wouldn't be having this problem.
Yep.
And he calls that a NVIDIA bet. He's a big NVIDIA guy. Tones, here you go.
That was smart. A year ago.
Well, that's when he got in. Yeah, he's loving life.
So
isn't that the cult? NVIDIA?
I think it was Branch Davidians.
Branch Davidian.
No. I'm talking about the guy out of New York that had the Smallville actress. You'd have to bang them all before they got into the...
Sounds like a cult I want to join if I was
Harvey,
a cult.
Harvey Weinstein?
Right.
I think NVIDIA makes a line of shaving creams.
Nah, I think that's wrong too.
That's different.
No. Toad, do you want to...
Here we go.
McDavid's been playing like the best player in the
Go
world.
back to the well, baby.
And first finals game for him. I think he's going to be running high, and I think he pots a goal. Not saying Oilers are going to win or not, but
running high and then he pots a goal.
He's going to pot a goal.
Wow, you're using some good words.
Plus
today.
165.
Tones had a week off, and now he's
Yeah.
been looking up adjectives and
smoking
things. Yeah, been doing all that. Oh, this is the wrong button. Hold on, let me get your next one up here, Tones. One second, everybody. There it is. Okay.
So I kind of like the points thing because a lot of the stars, they're getting points, but sometimes they're not always scoring the goal. And McDavid and Draisaitl, they're kind of that 1-2 punch and racking up assists like crazy. And Kachuk's a good goal scorer for Florida. Also been getting some assists too. So I parlayed these three together for a plus 135. So assists, goal, anything, one each for them. So.
I'm down with that. I'm going to take that one, Tones. I'm down with that.
Hey, money.
I had a little more confidence in Rich. I think the Mavs are. I think Doncic is the best player, and I think they had the tougher road. I think playing at a higher level, I think they'll go in, take game one, and I almost a 2-to-1 payout. I like that for the Mavs. So,
All right.
and this game is going on right now, and
Oh shit! I meant to.
it's okay.
You're good.
I forgot the Yankees are up 5-2 as we speak. I think so.
Looking
I'm
good.
hoping I start off on a good note here. So
Plus 128 on the old run line. The old run line.
I love the 1.5 bets. Those are my favorite.
Snoop also says he got NVIDIA with his COVID cash, 1,000 shares, 2019, just cashed out yesterday for $1.2 million. I don't think that's any bullshit either. I know we did pretty well on that deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baller Shakala.
D-Dub.
I guess I'm hopping on the Tones bandwagon.
Woo-woo.
let's go.
Got to get on MGM.
Sounded
Your
sickly.
favorite
I showed the chat. Yeah,
place to
Couple
go
points.
for
Worst woo woo I've ever heard.
That was a lame ass woo-woo. Sorry about that.
plus 200. It probably should have been more, but for some reason everybody's high on the Mavs. I guess the way that they beat the Timberwolves, who were the darlings of the NBA playoffs.
I think before that series, the Timberwolves were right up there with the Celtics to win the championship for sure.
Not statistically, but yes, I agree with you. From
Didn't you have a
Weren't
future
they
with
the one
T-Wolves?
seed?
I did,
Yeah?
I did, but that was going back to October,
Oh, okay.
so the numbers didn't exactly jive. Do you want me to touch on that a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. Whatever.
I have the losing bet ticket here still for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and so last fall people might remember me for my World Series tickets I had written.
I remember that.
Rangers versus. Do you remember that, Rich?
I remember that like yesterday.
Remember the updates I was giving you guys, Tones?
Yeah,
See you, Rich.
we can.
Take
Where
care,
you
buddy.
I'm going to go Aiden and Pitt.
He doesn't like it when I talk about my futures bets.
I don't know why.
Jealous. He's jealousy.
Jealousy.
Jealous again.
Hey, jealousy.
Hey, jealousy.
Yeah.
Let the cops chase us around.
So anyhow, my bets most recently were in regard to the Western Conference Finals. Okay. And I had both Mavericks to win the NBA Finals, and I had the Mavericks to win the NBA Finals. I had Timberwolves plus 10,500 for you keeping score at home.
That's a lot.
It was only a $5
Big number.
bet.
Yeah.
Only a $5 bet. And then I had the Mavs plus 2,800. Not bad. Not bad. I had a $25 bet on that one. So we are keeping our fingers crossed, hoping that the Mavs can finish this thing
Finish
out.
it off. And I'll tell you what, you do something that I appreciate, which I never really thought to do before, is all the free bets you get, you put those on futures.
Yeah, it's something
So
that
leverage the money, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think something Gary K might agree with.
Yeah.
He's
He says, by the way, Boston's a team versus Luka Skywalker, I think Rich calls him.
Yes, I thought that was a prop bet originally when he had that up there, which is also a derivative market, right?
They're going against Mark Cuban too. So there's
Mark
that.
Cuban is second fiddle over there nowadays.
Yeah, he's a
They
third
got a
owner.
whole, I think Fanatics owns it.
Yeah, he's a third or something owner.
I don't like you stepping on my territory here, Dubs.
Well, I actually seem to be the one that has the best.
You had one bet.
And I don't think
plus,
I think,
at plus 900.
I think after last week, I think you might have actually passed me on ladies tennis. No?
No.
Okay, here's one for that WTA tennis. We're talking about Roland Garros. Oh my God, French Open. Are you familiar with the one of Tone's paisans, Paolini?
Yeah, I think that's actually Snoop's girl. He likes Paolini.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She
I'm familiar with her, yeah.
Looked outstanding.
When she beat Sabalenka.
No.
Play wise or
She
physically?
beat,
again.
I'm sorry, Andreeva. That's what I'm thinking of.
Speaking
No.
English, please.
Who did she beat? No, she beat Sabalenka.
She beat Rabakina.
Oh, Rabakina.
And
That's
then
right.
she beat
Mimosa.
Yeah, I think it's Javiera
Who's the
Etta
one that's got a
Mimosa.
sister?
Momo.
Andreeva?
Is that Andreeva?
Yeah, the Andreevas are sisters.
And this was the good one that she beat.
Okay. No, the good one's still in it.
What's her name?
No, she's not still in it. God, I can't remember now. Hold on.
I'm trying to think Daryl's.
She's a young girl. She beat, I thought she beat Sabalenka. Andreeva did, right? She did.
Yes.
And then Paolini beat Rybakina.
Yes. And now today she beat Andreeva.
Oh, I didn't know
the good
that.
one, which I
The
can't
good one.
remember
Mira.
her first name. Mira.
Yes.
What a pretty name.
It's a beautiful name. And now she's playing the world's number one.
Iga Swiatek, who's the best in the world, and she's playing on her favorite texture of court,
Clay?
which is clay, made from the clay pots that they break out in France. There, they break them down and
Bust them.
yeah. But the number is just too good here.
So good you put a half a unit.
Exactly. You know, it's the number's good, but she's still gonna lose. But the number doesn't add up, Jimmy. It should be about plus 330, and it's plus 900. So how much do you bet on that? Half a unit.
Let me tell you, I looked at this earlier. My number came to Paolini plus 980
What?
and Swiatek minus 980. So neither one of them had any value for me.
Huh.
But that's just me. And by the way, Snoop says, hey, Doves, remember I told you that last week, Paolina. But then he says Iga is impossible. And that's, the odds would reflect that. She was favored. She was a minus money to win the tournament, I think, before the tournament started.
Oh yeah, I got some future tickets on that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think the lowest I got it at was at minus 160.
Right. So, she was always a favorite.
Yeah, but this Italian lady, she looks pretty good.
This is what's up.
Here we go. This one's for Anthony.
Snoop says do Iga 2 sets to 1. So say it's going to go 3.
What's the
That's not a
bet
bad
here,
idea.
though? Is it just Scotty Scheffler to show up?
Scotty Scheffler to not get arrested.
Yeah, to
plus 200.
not have to post jail.
It's a
bail.
It's a money line pick, Rich.
So to win it all?
Yeah.
There's a lot of money line picks in golf.
I don't call that a money line. I call it a top 10 or a top 5.
Those are money line picks, though.
At the Memorial, is
true?
that Muirfield there in Columbus?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it is.
Dublin, Ohio.
Dublin.
Yeah, Dublin, yeah.
Founder of Wendy's.
One of the prettiest cities in Ohio. You ever been?
I've been there. Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
In fact, I've been to the Memorial tournament.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Anywho, this will get you back 3 units, basically, on one, right? I'm betting 1.5 units.
Was this like
Plus 200?
after today's? Because I feel it was like 360.
It was. It was. Today he shot a opening round of minus 5, and the leader
minus
is
6.
at minus 6. Who's that?
I don't know. Colin Macchiara.
Yeah, I don't remember who the leader is, but
Colin Macarara.
it's not Colin.
No, he's 4 under.
It's
I got one.
Morikawa.
I got one pick this week.
But 2 units.
I got 2 units on this one. This is Martic versus Joint.
Joints
Versus
all
Joint,
day.
which was like that fucking beer we had.
Yeah. Strong joint.
Minus 168. Petra Martic to win. This is not at the French Open. This is another clay court. We're getting into grass season here, though. This is last week of clay. And minus 168. My number on her came to minus 254. Minus 254. So I'm going to put, that's almost a 10% edge. I'll put 2 units on that. That's all I got this week. Snoop, go ahead and take that one, buddy. And he also says Schauffele.
Xander.
Yeah, Xander.
Xander won 2 weeks ago
He did.
in the PGA Championship.
Nice comment by Snoop Dogg. there.
Shame on him.
Yeah,
Gary K.
Jail change ya. Change a man.
sure will. All right, guys, that's going to conclude that. Let's get to our trivia answer. Then we can get to some shout-outs. Oh, I got to fast forward here. And let me see if this worked like I think it's going to work. Boy, oh boy, do I have to use the bathroom. In fact, why don't you guys talk about amongst yourselves for a minute? I'll be right back.
Well, Rich, you're gonna have a hard time getting on the. Oh, he put it. He took the camera.
So I guess
off of Let's Tones.
what was your thinking in the
Camera's on you.
It was just
the
focused
thinking
on
in
the
the trivia
tones.
question? So we had the Islanders the first.
You want to break down this trivia?
Yeah, the first.
I was thinking
4.
the Islanders, but aren't they in the Western Conference?
No, they were East.
Oh,
But they had their run of 4 cups before
right.
Edmonton. Now,
Did you take the Islanders?
did they lose before the finals after defending the 4th time?
It's some good logic you're applying there, Tones. That's what I thought You can't take the Islanders because would it be 5 in a row?
5 finals.
I almost
I don't
took the
think it-
Islanders, but I thought they were I was thinking the wrong conference. I was also thinking Montreal for some reason,
That's a safe bet because
but I did not pick them.
I was looking.
Okay.
So I ended up going. I was thinking about this one. I went with Boston because they had like
Damn it,
Cam
Tones.
Neely,
We took two picks up.
Bork, you know.
That's
and
what I was
getting
thinking,
going.
like-
And they never got the job done, but
Right.
I think mid 80s they were getting, or Philly. I was kind of thinking Philly possibly,
I don't
but they
think-
came around later 80s.
Yeah, with Lindstrom and stuff. Well, 90s.
They Philly had Hextall
Hextall.
and stuff like late 80s. I think they made a run to the finals.
It's too early for Pittsburgh.
But yeah, so I went with Boston, but I was just trying to think
I actually took Boston too.
who else in the East back then would have been.
well, I used the logic I applied was that I took a team. I didn't know the answer, but I took a team that has lost to Boston. Has lost to Edmonton twice in the finals,
Yeah.
and that's why I took Boston. But I don't think it's right.
We all took Boston.
I took Boston.
Oh, we all had
I
the
think
same-
Jimmy is buying the woo woo beer.
That's too bad we didn't diversify the picks, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
What, you want us to talk about it before we make our picks, or what?
Well, I mean, this would have been a discussion point.
It sounds like collusion.
Collusion.
I mean, Quebec was bad. Winnipeg was terrible back then. Detroit wasn't the pick, obviously. St. Louis, I don't think was very good.
Well, Detroit
Chicago
was,
was not there yet.
Detroit and
Was it-
Chicago were in the West.
Back
dude.
then, yeah, Detroit was in the West. Chicago was in the West back then. There was not a lot of good East team. I don't know, like
Yeah, I'm mixed up on
Just
divisions.
follow the coastline.
because
I know.
so the Islanders were in the East, and then the West kind of dominated things with
I know you didn't have Carolina and
the
Florida
Oilers,
all
and
that
then
shit back
Calgary
then.
won, and
I have a feeling Montreal might have been the pick, though.
I don't remember those two ever matching up in the finals, but it was definitely I think it was 1984, right, Jimmy?
Well, here's Richie's trivia answer.
Yeah, 84 is the year.
He
I was
said
thinking.
the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins. D-Dub's trivia answer. The Boston Bruins.
Great minds think of. Well, I don't know about that.
Tones' trivia answer. Boston.
Boston pizza.
Boston, the gourmet pizza. Snoop actually
Boston
guessed
chicken.
Boston. The Boston Bruins. The correct answer was. Are you ready?
already.
Who did the Oilers defeat to win their first Stanley Cup championship? It was the New York Islanders.
Damn it!
Damn you,
They
Tones.
strung a 5th time in a row. Wow.
New York Islanders, yeah. 83
You know
Stanley
what,
Cup
like Greg
finals.
Flair says, to beat the best. Or
Damn
to
it.
be the best, you got to beat the best.
To
right?
be the
That's right.
man.
You gotta
Woo!
But the teams, they rematched in 84. Islanders seeking their 5th consecutive Stanley Cup championship, but the upstart Oilers won the best of
Yeah,
7
I thought the
series, 4-1.
Islanders fell off and they didn't get back there.
Isn't that weird? Where you lived in a world where people hated the Islanders?
This is kind of weird.
I mean, five finals in a row is pretty
That's a
impressive.
lot.
That's
pretty
crazy.
impressive.
That is crazy.
That's like Celtics worthy.
But I was thinking about that, but I just didn't think they
I thought
came
they were
back
in the Western
fifth
Conference
year.
for some reason. Apparently, I can't
Yeah.
figure out.
No, I just didn't think they
rights
ran
again.
back to the finals that 5th year. I thought they stumbled earlier.
And their jerseys are almost exactly the same.
Still,
It's
pretty close.
classics.
Yeah.
Got the island with the hockey stick in the puck.
Okay, I want to see who was in the Eastern Conference Finals that year.
Look it up.
The Eastern Conference
So
Finals.
who did the Islanders beat? To
Islanders
Get
beat the Capitals.
to the NHL?
Oh, that's not a
Caps.
bad
Another
take
cool
back.
jersey. I like the Caps jerseys. Logo.
Oh.
They're different though from what they used to be.
Yeah. Snoop says Bobby Orr, Celtics 12, Dallas 9. While Tones is looking that up, let's go ahead and get to some shout outs.
Oh, is that to the race to 15? Oh, did Luke? Who hit the first 3? I had Luca today.
Oh, yeah, Snoop, you know?
I think Dub said that too. He,
And yeah, I stole that pick
The
from
token?
from Jimmy's mother.
how much did you talk to Jim's mom?
Twice a week.
Yeah. I'll tell you, she's a prolific baseball bettor, it turns out.
She's my favorite numbers guy. To
I
be honest
guarantee
with you.
she's better than me.
Yeah, you've had some. I didn't put your numbers up, but it's just
What's her
negative
rate
variance.
of return?
She's one.
Like 200%?
That's pretty good.
God
Pretty
dang.
good.
That's ridiculous.
Tamima out there, Mother Midwest, early.
Where's Peepaw at?
Yeah, he's probably napping on the couch,
He's
taking a
getting
break.
excited about the
You were-
finals coming up here, though.
Yeah.
You were on to
what was it?
something. So the Islanders beat Montreal.
Damn it, that was my other
4-2. And let me see, Boston. Boston lost in the first round to Montreal that year.
Crazy. We're all
Interesting.
on the ballpark.
And Detroit didn't make the playoffs.
They were pretty bad early
That was
on in
not. That was
OHL.
before they started. Kind
I
of.
think that was Eiserman's rookie year, wasn't it?
Yeah, right around there. 90.
You could get the inside Joe Louis with a pop can top.
His rookie year was like 83?
Yeah, I think
83 or
so.
4. Which one?
Really?
He was drafted at 83, I think.
Man, I would have thought it was like in the late 80s.
No.
So he was not available for that playoff run.
Oh, we got Mavs 13, Celtics 12. It's an exciting race to 15.
Yeah, who's it going to be?
Who's it gonna be?
I got to see who hit the first 3, though.
Shatter.
To Rich's shoes. I like those shoes, Rich. They're in focus right now.
Oh, thanks.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole Haan?
Yes,
like
sir.
it.
That's one of my faves.
Mine too.
Shout out to Lady Gaga. So,
Lady Gaga.
Why is
Derek Jones, son of a bitch.
and MGM. Oh, Derek Jones. Damn it. He would have been some good odds.
Let's see here.
Just because of her and her residency, I'm going out to Vegas a day early. So,
Shatter.
shout out to her. I'm going to see her in concert. So you can take Alana and shove it up your butt.
I saw Britney Spears in Vegas a few years ago.
A little residency. What's the residency like? Is it just, they do all their regular stuff type things?
Yeah,
or-
they play their best hits usually. So
Yeah, I don't
That's a
care.
cool-
Whatever gets me on vacation a day early.
did
I
you
don't
say playing in
care.
Hollywood or is it?
MGM? We're gonna stay there.
Okay, I'm Jim.
Another reason I got on the app too. They got some discounts on rooms there. So
Yes.
first night's at MGM now. So
That means the rest of the numbers guys has to go out a day early too to cover you.
hey,
and,
let's go.
The Cosmo
Yeah.
might be integrated with MGM.
Plenty of room in the pool. I heard.
What's that mean?
Take it however you want it, Daryl.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Somebody
change that.
disagrees in the chat.
What's that?
We have not changed that yet.
Well, I control the flights, and it's
Babes.
already changed. So
Oh,
Consider
Look
it
it.
done.
consider it done. Surprise!
bit of a lover's quarrel.
I don't know why she has to undermine.
A
me.
live texting quarrel. Yeah.
Everybody shows up with my shirt.
Keep it at
This
home.
is probably my favorite part of the whole show is when I love this.
Shout out
God
to
damn, that's funny.
Metastatica. You guys all look great. I would join you, but I don't have a
Shatter.
shirt tonight. So
Shatter.
Oh, Tones, what do you
Apparently
got, man?
mine's
You
at
missed
home.
one last week.
Yeah. What was that? Shout out.
shout out.
Okay. So, we alluded to earlier 80th anniversary of D-Day.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the most important single day in the 1900s.
good
So if it didn't happen, I don't know what our world would be like today. So shout out to all the brave soldiers that they
Shatter.
that took care of business and turned the tides of the war.
Shout out
Shatter.
to Saving Private Ryan.
Yep.
Shatter.
Is that it?
Good.
I'm going to give a shout out to John Seymour. You know who he is, Jimmy?
Shatter.
No.
He's a fella who got,
A guy in that
he went to jail,
well,
Okay.
and on his route to jail,
changed his name to Dick.
he started singing Pearl Jam song.
Oh, that guy.
That was, he
Yeah.
said, Freezer!
Shatter.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite songs. Yeah, shout out to
He
that
said,
guy.
That's my religion.
Should we look this up? Can I get this real quick? Let me see.
That
Mavs
would be,
first to 15. Shout out.
is that right?
Yes.
Shatter.
Damn, that Rich is good.
What was that guy's name?
Don't quote me on that.
There's John Seymour.
Does that mean Mavs are going to win straight up?
I hope so.
How about if I just put Pearl Jam Arrest? Oh, yeah, that comes up.
Get the log version, okay?
I'll see what I got.
Is he protesting Ticketmaster?
Make sure you get the Facebook version. Yes, the Facebook version. He got arrested for something unsavory.
Like Pee-wee Herman?
I think he may have just been,
Let's see if this.
intoxicated and had some sort of domestic assault going on or something like that. You got that, Jimmy?
Did Pee Wee do anything wrong?
No, he's just having fun in the movie. dude.
Indecent exposure.
That's a natural bodily process.
Who hasn't been exposed in the theater once or twice?
You and Alanis Morissette.
I'll be at the concert. Shout out. Thank you, India.
Thank you, India.
Out of all the songs,
That's the one for Tones.
I gotta figure out. Hold on a second here.
did you know she was married to Ryan Reynolds? Of all people.
Was she?
No, I did not.
It had to be like late 90s or early.
She dated Dave Coulier.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I heard.
Cut it
You
out.
ought to know. Cut it out.
What was the name of his show that he had on Nickelodeon?
Oh, Coulier?
Yes,
What's the name
I
of it?
can't think of it.
that's the question.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the show. Coulier.
That would have been a good name for the show.
No, it was a good show. It was sort of like David Letterman meets Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
So do
I
people-
remember watching it. I just can't think of the name, though.
You can't do that on television? No, that's
Was that?
not right.
No.
That's not
That was a
right.
good show. That was not Coulier.
No.
For some reason, I cannot get the audio here.
Oh, come on. We'll
Let's see. Is this it?
that's
This
it,
is
buddy.
Oh, we're gonna get.
How
blurred.
long is it?
I can't get the damn audio.
You get blurred out.
Oh,
this
that's the
guy?
full thing too. You got the right one.
I got the right one. I can't.
Figure it out, Jimmy. We'll
Why?
keep talking
hold
here.
on, hold on. This might be it. Hold on.
Is it Bill Cowher?
Let's see if this works.
He's not spitting enough.
Rewind.
Oh, yeah,
that
here we
and
go. I
turn
can
it
hear
up.
it. I can hear it
Rewind
now.
that and turn it up, brother.
All right, hold on a second here. Let's see if I can get this.
Trademark infringement.
This right now.
Pearl Jam? One of my favorite religion, man.
Oh, that's just pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, very enjoyable.
Excuse
What was
me.
this guy arrested for?
I think it might have been domestic related. He was drinking imported beers.
It
and
looked
we-
like a Cristobala, maybe.
That looks like
Jim
a-
would know though.
Yeah, that's true. We got thrown off track there. Is this me? There's me. Rich, you already gave yours. Tones, you already gave yours.
I mean, we're gonna
D-Dub,
listen to-
you gave that.
I just saluted him.
All right, all I got.
That's my religion.
That's my religion.
Shatter.
I'm going to give this one to Mrs. Midwest. She booked a trip for us today.
You going to Vegas?
No. Well, I'm still going to go to Vegas to watch you and to comment on your poker playing. But it's just going to be me following you around with a camera of some sort.
Camcorder?
We'll just have to let him know ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm going to we're going to Miami.
Oh, yeah?
Welcome to Miami.
Nice.
Wow.
Miami.
Sounds reasonably inexpensive.
You know, it was a pretty good deal. So shout out to her. She's a thrift kind of shopper. She's big into that.
So when's the Miami
My
trip?
beautiful wife.
That sounds fun.
End of the month, I think we're going. Just going for a few nights.
First of the month.
And we're bringing little Jimmy's coming.
Cool.
We're gonna go down there and
Check
he's
out
gonna look at
South
the chicks in
Beach.
the thongs. Yeah.
You got to check out the Dash store.
Is that Kardashians?
Yes.
I'm gonna
No,
avoid that shit.
It's DoorDash.
Oh, could
It's a store.
Would that make sense? There's a DoorDash store.
Yeah, you can buy all kinds of DoorDash memorabilia.
Wow.
Give me some of that Pablo Escobar good
Shut up.
stuff.
You can also sign
Yeah.
up while you're there
up here.
to be an employee.
You know, it's not a bad idea. I can use all the money I can get. By the way, last thing, Snoop, you're the last in the chat. Biden told Macron he had to leave the ceremony first. What? And then I heard Biden was about 45 minutes late while these poor veterans were out there freezing their asses off.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's real smart. And then he roomed with Scheffler. I'm not sure who, but that's what I heard.
A little too much Gary K on the show.
He's dominated the chat.
Oh, we're
G's
gonna get
there.
we're
That's
gonna get a
fine.
lot of
I
them
don't
on
care.
debate night. We're gonna have
Oh
Gary
yeah,
K.
you're gonna get an overdose.
I'm
to
not
Snoop.
gonna be
A
here if
Snoop
he's on the
overdose.
show. I've
All right,
laid
folks.
down a gauntlet.
This
I'm
is going to be the end.
Watch my neighbor's cat on debate night.
Oh yeah, with Dylan. He lives on the beach. Yeah, maybe I'll go say hi to Dylan while I'm down there in Miami.
Shatter.
To Dylan, he's not watching.
Bob
All right,
Dylan?
no, a mutual friend of ours.
From 90210.
Na 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 na. All right, we'll see you guys next Thursday, same time, same place, same channel. Bye.
Peace in the Middle East.
Yeah, and beyond.